I know how hard it could be to start programming, and especially how hard it could be to start a business in that field. But it shouldn't be hard to start, and it all boils down to what text editor you're using. So today I'm going to be showing you Brackets and Dreamweaver, which are two wonderful products, and I'll be going over them. Funny thing is, Dreamweaver happens to be paid, and Brackets happens to be free. So I'm going to be showing you both of them, showing some of their features, and I'll show you how to install them. Okay, let's get right into it. So once you're already in, you should see this really big blue button, Download Brackets. Just click on it. And just remember that you're on brackets.io. The link is in the description. So click on it once, same for Mac. And here you can decide what folder you're going into. So I will do that real quick. Alright, next you're going to see this. You should get an install screen. For me, I have this. And just click install. Okay, so I just cut right back to it. This whole process should only take about 5 to 10 minutes maximum. So just click finish. And now you have Brackets on your computer. So let's just go open that up. Okay, once you're already in Brackets, the first thing that you should see is this really fun kind of welcome sheet. This will show you its own little guide to what is Brackets, and it'll do it with HTML, which is really neat. Now, I'm actually going to go and do Control N, which makes a new sheet. So let's do that. You can also do Command N. So now we have an untitled doc. So with Brackets, you're able to use also just normal text. You're able to write whatever you want. Hi, hui, hi, how are you? And I'm just going to remove that E because it's not supposed to be there. So you're just able to use it as its own individual page, which is neat, but this is not what the channel's about. So if you want to change it from text, you have this option in the side of the screen, and you're just able to go down to whatever you'd like. In this case, we're doing HTML, which is right here. Alright, so once you have HTML, you'll be able to do something like this. So we have to specify the type of doc this is. And let me just close it off, and it does what you need to do. Now, there isn't too much special about Brackets. It is good, you know, it's great, it's fast, it connects to what you need, you're able to have it live if you need it, but at the end of the day, it's free. You shouldn't be expecting any kind of special, amazing features. Now, you can go through, and I'm sure there are very advanced tips that you can learn for this, but from what I found, Brackets is a very, very simple, run-of-the-mill text editor, which is nothing to complain about. It's great at what it does, and I believe from now on I will be making my videos on Brackets because most people can use it. Okay, well, let's hop on to Dreamweaver. Okay, now we're going to go do Dreamweaver. Now, here's the thing, it's a little bit more complicated than Brackets because it isn't its own individual product. You can or buy it by itself, which does require a membership fee. I believe it's $30. Or you can buy it with the rest of the Adobe products. So I think the price of the total membership where you have access to every single Adobe product is $53. So you'll have access to everything, Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, plus you get Dreamweaver, which I think is a really good deal. It's definitely not worth it for you to just buy Dreamweaver. So now that we're here, here's what you can do. Now, right now, I am not signed in. If you would like, you can buy an account, which really is the best value for you to buy it with a membership. But currently I have an account, so I'm just going to quickly sign into that, and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, right after you log in or buy an account, which I hope you did, it's great value, you should come up with this screen. You just go to the search bar, and you type in Dreamweaver. And then you can go to desktop, and right now I'm supposed to update it, which I will do in a second, but if you look here, you'll have access to every single Adobe product. Now, you'll see these ones right here. These are ready to open, but in case they need to be updated. These ones you need to install because they're not super used, but they are still great products that if you would like to use, you can use them. So in the meantime, I'm just going to quickly go update it, and we'll cut right back. Okay, so once you have any updates done, but usually if you just bought the product, everything should be up to date. So just open it, and I'll see you then. Okay, so once you're already in, you should see this. Have you used Dreamweaver before? Now you can say yes or no, but in this case, I'm just going to say yes, I have. So your theme, you can hover over it, whatever you'd like. This shows the color of the background. You can preview it here. I like to do a nice darker gray. Here we go. Now the workspace. Now the developer workspace is really interesting because it's very code focused. And if you're really planning on doing a lot of work on it, it's probably the best. Standard workspace pretty much gives you options to do different split screen, live view. It's very shortcut-ish. It's a little bit easier to work with. It depends on your personal preference. So I'm going to do developer, and this is all the news. You can just ignore. Okay, so once you're here, you should see this. Nothing. Don't worry, nothing's wrong with your computer. It's fine. It's supposed to be this way. So just go to Control-N or Command-N, and you should see this. Now you're going to realize that there's something very different here from brackets. It gives you an option to actually really customize it before you even make the actual sheet. So in this case, you're able to specify what kind of document it's going to be. In this case, it's going to be HTML. And the title. This doesn't name your doc. It just names the tab. So whenever you're going to have, let's say, a Google tab, it's going to say Netflix. It's going to say YouTube. So in this case, this is what it's going to be, the title. So let's make it Hello YouTube. Now, just because I am trying to be proper, I will do this, because just that way. Now, here you can see you can attach CSS, which is great, especially if you're doing external CSS, so it makes your life very convenient. So let's do it. Create. Now, you're going to notice here, compared to brackets, you don't have to make the body and the head and all of that stuff. And it makes your life so much easier in so many ways. You're able to specify and not have to worry about typing it. Even though it only takes about a minute or a minute and a half. You know, it could be a real lifesaver in the long run. Okay, so I want to show you a quick little feature, and I'm just going to type up a little bit of code, and I'll be right back with you. Just typed up some of this HTML and CSS, and it's really basic stuff, nothing complicated, and I'm just going to quickly show you what it all looks like. So I'm going to go to Preview, Google Chrome, and boom, here we go. Doesn't really matter what it is, but I'm going to go back here. Now, I think in 2017, this feature called Quick Edit was added, where you're able to do this and that, which basically allows you to see exactly what the CSS for this is. So you're able to edit it very, very easily. Now I'm sure you're asking, why the hell do I need this? It's right here. But typically you're going to have pages of code and CSS and HTML that could literally be thousands or tens of thousands long. So you're just going to be scrolling and scrolling and looking. But this is very easy, very simple. And okay then. So I'm just going to summarize up the video. Brackets and Dreamweaver are obviously both very good products. They're very popular and they're used by many. But here's the difference. Dreamweaver is obviously going to be superior. I don't think anybody was questioning that. But the thing is, Brackets is phenomenal for what it is. There aren't too many free things that work as well as it does. Now, at the end of the day, it's basic. It's exactly what you need. You don't get anything extra. But at the end of the day, it's super cool. There are some small things you can do with it. But Dreamweaver is awesome, Brackets is awesome, and hitting that subscribe button and liking the video is also awesome, and I'd appreciate it if you do that. Dreamweaver and brackets. Their links to download it are in the description. Please go do that, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.